First off, thank you very much for having me today. What a good-looking group we have here. I'm not sure what I did to deserve this, but I'm here, so let's go. My name is Jimmy Rogers. My claim to fame is being voted co-captain of the 1985 Orange Bowl champion Washington Huskies. Thank you. Being voted captain was the greatest honor I ever experienced, but truth be told, that team was loaded with leaders. The Orange Bowl championship team very much reminded me of the Super Bowl champion Seahawks this year. Great defense, great special teams, an offense that played for field position and clock management and big plays when needed. Walt Hunt, Breno DeFeo, Ronnie Holmes, Reggie Rogers, Freddie Small, Rod Jones, Paul Wascom, Roger Tarver, Alan James, Jeff Willamuth, and Garth Thomas have all gone to heaven. Almost a third of our starting defense is gone. We were tagged the Purple Rain after Prince released the song Purple Rain in September of 1984. Right around the same time, we were ranked #1 in the country, and we were averaging 4.5 takeaways per game. That team, the original Purple Rain, also built the Don James statue, and then we were inducted into the University of Washington Hall of Fame. Recently, I had a meeting with the famous director, David Fincher. David is most known for directing The Fight Club with Brad Pitt. We shared our 9th grade year together and a perfect 8-0 season while in Ashland, Oregon. David told me something that really stuck with me regarding hard work and Michael Jackson. Fincher said that Michael Jackson would rent out all 6 Los Angeles recording studios at the same time, not only to work on all 6 of his projects as he'd go from studio to studio, but by renting every studio, he made sure the competition didn't have a place to record. Now, we, as in all of us downtown dogs, we are literally writing the final chapter of my life as we speak. So just to clarify, a downtown dog is a way of life. It's about loyalty. It's about showing up for your teammate. It's about showing up for a friend or showing up for a neighbor. A downtown dog believes that culture, community, and character still matters. Purple Rain wasn't just a season, and a downtown dog isn't just a place. It's who we are. So as we literally write the final chapter, I have not landed on a title yet, but I've narrowed it down to 4. So if you people would be so kind to maybe help me out with these 4 titles and see which one you think is best, I'd greatly appreciate it. The first one is Left It on MOUNTLAKE, which is pretty self-explanatory. The second one is Anti-Fragile. The third is Blue Belly Lizards. And the 4th potential title is Pony Boys. So the first is self-explanatory. The second, Anti-Fragile, means to gain from disorder. So an example of gaining from disorder, when you're catching a blue belly lizard, you have to sneak up from behind because that's its only blind spot. Then you must make certain you do not grab the tail because the tail will detach. And the blue belly just got faster as he lost a third of his body weight. That is gaining from disorder.
I like that one.
You like that one? Okay, we're not done yet, though. Here's another example of Anti-Fragile. I broke my arm a 3rd time going into my final year at the University of Washington, and Dr. Bramwell put a plate and 6 screws in my forearm. I wore a very heavy and a very dense cast for the games. That cast had to get clearance every game by the referees, and it was kind of a Dutch Savage, Jimmy Snuka moment, big-time wrestling. Naturally, I used the cast for a weapon. Once again, to gain from disorder, Anti-Fragile. Blue bellies comes from us Pony Boys in Ashland, Oregon. Used to hunt blue bellies, or better known as the western fence lizard, at the foothills of the Siskiyou Mountains, right off a dead Indian road. Blue bellies. Pony Boys is just some 2-fisted white boys from Ashland, Oregon that love to play football. So maybe you can give me some noise on each one of these titles and we can decide which one's the best. So again, a quick reminder, Left It on MOUNTLAKE, Anti-Fragile, not yet, Blue Bellies, and Pony Boys, okay? You ready? Left It on MOUNTLAKE, Anti-Fragile.
Yeah.
Blue Bellies.
Yeah.
You've said yes to every one so far. Pony boys. Okay, pony boys it is. Now I'm going to leave you with a little bit of food for thought today. Compliments carry. Especially when a compliment comes from a qualified source, but all compliments do carry. So my high school coach, Mike Lopez Sr., is one of my favorite people in the world. I'm going to give you an example of how Coach Mike Lopez worked his magic on a 17-year-old. Seconds to go in the game, 4th and long, we call a timeout. I was the quarterback, so Coach Lopez and I had 30 seconds to dial up a game-winning play. Coach Lopez said, Harley, that's a whole nother story. That was my nickname. I hated that. He said, Harley, you can be the greatest football player in the state of Oregon. Guess what play we ran? John? Any guesses? Quarterback draw. That's a good one. I have no idea. All I knew is I grew wings. And that came from that compliment from that coach. So don't hesitate or be afraid to tell a stranger, nice hat, nice hair, nice shoes, etc. It all works. Compliments do carry. And finally, one last food for thought. I was excellent at the art of self-deprecation. As I lost almost everything, I would say things like, I went from a black card to an EBT card in 30 days. Or I went from a Porsche 911 to an Orca card. Kind of funny, kind of clever. Absolutely not. So here's the thing. As we age and we go through experiences, maybe a heart attack, maybe a battle with cancer, maybe just the process of aging, we lose some of our God-given features and abilities, and these jokes can take a toll on your body, mentally and physically. So here's the deal. The body does not understand humor. The body understands repetitions. And repetitions rewire the nervous system. So I'm going to repeat that. The body does not understand humor. The body understands repetitions, and repetitions rewire the nervous system. So although it may be funny, stop it and try this instead. I am happy, I am healthy, I am peaceful, and I am safe. Thank you all very much for your time.
Wow.
Go Dogs.